Hello and welcome back. Today we are doing farm building, but it's nothing special. It's going to be a laid back and chill video where, where we farm and deal with lag. So in my last video, I was talking a lot about sugarcane, and now we have a concept. We have a farm, sort of. It is very laggy, and Ava is helping me out quite a bit. But this is where we're at, and it's a really good farm. It's really productive. It's just it's not very friendly when other people are online. Would you like to showcase? You want to press the button, show everyone what's going on?
Mhm.
So, uh, yeah, so it's about to get extremely laggy here, which is going to be great.
You should try, like, I don't know, checking your balance and stuff. That's really funny. Or just opening a chest.
Okay, I typed it in. Oh, and the sugarcane is just, my inventory's not full. The sugarcane, okay, now we're getting some. And my balance finally showed up.
Look.
Let's go. About 20 seconds later, dude, this chest, it's not treating me well. Nope, okay, nope. Dude, this chest is about to be the final boss, I swear. So anyways, this was my test farm, and it's evolved quite a bit. Originally it was just this one farm going down, and that was the test. And eventually I was like, okay, this test is going well, and we're gonna continue. We're just gonna build more and more. And right about now, we're getting half of an inventory full with 2 layers. I was gonna go up 2 more layers. However, as you can tell, it's very laggy. So it's not going to be a thing. So right now, the issue is we don't know if the sugarcane is causing the lag or if the pistons are causing the lag. I personally think it's all the pistons. So I think this is a solid idea and it can make you the richest. However, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue pursuing it because I think there are limitations to this server. And it's definitely not a factor of whether or not I have enough resources. Because as you can see, I think we've got plenty. Oh, if I can open this chest, yep, there we go. Like we've got plenty of stuff here. And since I've posted my last video, competition it has revealed itself. I don't want to bash anybody, but I gotta say, competition, it's infuriating. It's not living up to the standards of this farm right here. At least the lag it's creating. Is that too mean? Is that too mean? Now this right here is not the competition I was talking about, but I do want to showcase this because this was the original farm that I showed last time. This was where I realized that we can actually automate things a little bit, and as you can tell by this, there is no collection system. This would just simply be faster without all the pistons. Like, just go break some sugarcane. I don't know why this farm was made, but you have to walk through all of the rows to actually collect the sugarcane. And like I said, since I've put that video out, other people have popped up. As you can see right here, this is a video of somebody else's farm, and they followed a very similar idea to what I originally had going on. Now, I've gone through a few test phases before I've gotten to that farm over there, and this was the original one. And essentially, the pistons will push out the sugarcane, they go into the water, they flow here. And as you can see, it's limited to 2 blocks high. Right, and that kind of makes sense. Eventually, we moved on from that farm. I made a second one a lot bigger. I don't know why, and I think this is where I realized how resource intensive it is. So I made this one. This one takes a lot less resources. It is a lot more open. You can see what's going on, but still, at the time of making it, it was limited to these blocks just like that. I did, however, reach out to a redstone friend in the beta community, and he questioned me on this. And I felt stupid because he basically said, why is it only too high? And so eventually he recommended me a solution, which is essentially the pistons push out, that will push out the middle block. Then the sugarcane on top will land on top of the piston. Then you have the piston retract and the piston push back out. That might have been confusing. So I'm going to press the button and I'm going to show you. This is a really bad example of the redstone work. And this was where I started. And eventually, you see that it's a lot simpler up there. But here we go. Yes, and it pushes out some of the sugarcane, most of it, honestly. Now, just to give all my secrets away, this can be even better if you have access to a lot of slime. Sticky pistons attached to a block, have the pistons back one right there, push it forward, have the block break the sugarcane, because the big issue with this is the sugarcane will fall between the piston heads and it'll fall into the dirt. So yeah, if you have access to slime, use it. I know nobody in single player will ever use a farm like this because why do you really need this much sugarcane? But on a server like this with an economy where you can actually buy things, it actually kind of works out. Now, like I said, I can't pursue a project of this scale right now because I'm actually starting a class very soon that I need to focus on. It is a lot more important than me no-lifing these farms all day long. So that is the only reason why I'm really giving this information out, because I know for a fact that other people are going to see it, and then there's going to be some competition. I mean, the day I posted my first video, people were in the chat asking for iron. Absurd amounts of iron. So yeah, if you'd like to know how to enhance your farm, I just told you. So there you go. Now this is the back end of my farms. It is not very pretty. I understand that. I'm not too great at redstone. I was really trying to figure out a torch tower for a little bit, but then that messed up the whole piston delay thing. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. It does work even with all the lag. Ultimately, this needs to be optimized to a degree where I think if we remove one of these layers, like if we remove the second layer, let's test it and see how much lag we get. All right, Ava. Would you like to do the honors of pressing the button again? All right, button time. This should just do the first layer. Let me go up, actually.
Oh my god, you're too late.
Oh, I'm too late to go up. At least right now, it looks like it's a lot less laggy. But with this, I built... Oh, I didn't take damage. Yep, there's my damage.
Is it really the farm though?
Yeah, see, we have questions. I can't tell if it's me being laggy or if it's the farm being laggy, but I really don't want to ruin other people's server by causing too much lag. Can't tell if it's just there's too much sugarcane or if it's the redstone. I don't really know what it is. I mean, the other person on the server, his farm should produce... Why am I still getting sugarcane? Based on how many pistons he claimed was in his farm, I would assume he's making just around 24 stacks of sugarcane per press. Which, if this lag is caused by the sugarcane, then I don't understand how he's not lagged. Because, dude, even with just like 9 stacks, I'm lagging the heck out. Yeah, ultimately, I think the lag is likely caused just by too many people being online, because we were messing around with this yesterday and I couldn't stop myself from pressing the button and it wasn't lagging that much and there were only around 10 people on at the time. Right now there's like 23, so yeah, I think just a high player count contributes a lot to the lag, especially when it comes to redstone. Now, I do have one more money-making method that doesn't require any redstone that is actually super lucky because it's right down here somewhere actually. And yeah, that would be this is my like cam account for my other video where I did a time lapse, but you're allowed one alt account on the server. So I was using it to AFK over here, and this is essentially just a double spawner. And figuring this one out was actually somewhat tricky. Essentially, we have spider spawner and a skeleton spawner, and the skeletons go down the middle. The spiders, they're a little bit weird because sometimes they don't... Oh my god. Nope, I'm getting bullied. The spiders don't always work out very well. Right now they're all gonna be attracted to me, so I'm gonna go back down there. But due to the nature of this farm and me being too lazy to make a mob separator, I kind of just combined the killing process where skeletons come down here and spiders get pushed into the cactus. So you can see I don't really get a whole lot of string. Plus also I've noticed that the spider spawner doesn't get activated very well where I'm currently at. So the skeleton spawner is really where I'm getting everything from. It's a little bit unfortunate. There's really not that much we can do about it. I also have a zombie spawner up here too, which also doesn't seem to give me too much stuff. But if we go to the shop, see that I can sell a bunch of this stuff really, and it's another good way to make quite a bit of money just from sitting around for a little bit and AFKing. I've got $138. But yeah, there's my money making methods if you were curious. I know they're not perfect. There are probably ways to improve both the spawner farm as well as the sugarcane farm. So feel free to give suggestions. Sorry if I threw shade at you in this video, but yeah, those other farms, they're pretty good. The second one was better than the first one for sure. At least you don't have to run through the farm. But I do think this one is slightly superior. It's being held back by lag, I'm not gonna lie. So I hope you have a nice day, and see you guys in the next one.